My husband surprised his son by taking him to the prom.
Don't mess up that makeup, Jabber. Wait. Let him fall on the floor. Let him fall. Let him fall on the floor. Oh, poor baby. Oh. Hold on. Look up. Oh. Oh, Melo's crying. He didn't know his pops was going to be there. He's crying. This is monumental. I know. Oh. All right, come on. I need pictures. Excuse me. I love the candidness. Let it know. Let it go. Okay, need the emotions.
Okay, so this video has been making its way around the internet. So we have a father. Where is he at? Surprising his son right over here, fanning himself with his nails done, hair done, and suit dress on. By the father's taking his son to prom. Now, my original thoughts on this was, further propaganda, furthering the emasculation of the black man, right? That's what my first thoughts when I see stuff like this, because, a lot of people, I've seen people make comments about this. They say that they would disown their son. Me personally, I don't have kids, right? I don't have kids. I don't really have family members, at least close family members that are LGBT. So my perspective is like, I don't think I would disown my son, but this would make me disappointed. I wouldn't show up and take them to prom, right? I probably wouldn't do that, just to be honest. I don't have anything against people making their own choices, people dressing how they want to dress, doing what you want to do. It doesn't affect me, right? It doesn't affect me. But, me, a part that really confuses me is the guys that don't choose one, the ones that don't choose one. It's like, okay, got the suit top, dress bottom, nails, hair, but they're calling you the son in the video, so I'm assuming he identifies as a man still. I don't know, man. And then part of me also says that, this father, maybe he didn't do a good enough job, being there as when he was growing up, because I feel like a lot of it is nature and nurture. Well, not nature, but nurture, how you're raised. He clearly has a lot of women in his life. A lot of women, right? A lot of women. They're all there. Beyond that, beyond me not really would want to be accepting of this as a father, I can't blame him, because some people don't have a dad at all, right? And to have one that's gonna accept you through this, that says something, right? That has to say something, yeah, man. Like I said, he got a lot of women in his life. As a father, also, beyond being disappointed for other things, I would be disappointed that my son couldn't find a prom date and I had to come. I would definitely be disappointed about that. But Cuz was very emotional. He was very emotional about it. It's like, so it was a big deal for him. Definitely a big deal for him. Now, realistically, I don't think us bashing these people is going to change anything. I just don't think it is. I think, hey, if they want to identify as that, they want to identify as that. But I do think it creates a slippery slope when we talk about the bathroom thing when it comes to little girls and the playing in the sports and all of that. It a line. I do think eventually a line has to be drawn somewhere, right? But yeah, man, this is going around on the internet a lot. I've seen other creators react to it, but when I've seen it, I've seen people talk about that they weren't sure if this was like a dad that's not in the picture, he's not around or whatever. But the mom is saying that with this video, at least the caption is, I don't know if this is actually the mom's video, but she says, "My husband surprised his son." So now we know that this is the actual dad that's been around, right? So maybe the mom is more so the one that wears the pants and the one that forced the father to accept this, because, you know, most dads are not going to be accepting of this right away, right? I know my father wouldn't have if he was still alive, but, you know, everybody's going to make their own choices at the end of the day. Like, but I do think certain factors growing up does influence this type of behavior. This is just like a one-off case, because usually most guys like this, they don't have a father at all, right? That's a big part of it. We always talk about, oh, it's because of the single moms and being raised by a lot of women that lead men to this. But, you know, this is one of the one-off cases where the father is around. Now, we don't know the father's sexuality, of course, so that's up in their air also. It's definitely up in the air also, you know. And we on YouTube, so I can't really go too hard on this one, but let's see what the comments are saying. I don't know, man. I see a father just accepting his son. Y'all be weird. I promise your son being gay isn't the worst thing he could be. I just said find something better to do with your son. Okay. Somebody else said, I'm sure the dad is asking himself what he did to deserve this. Yeah, I was looking at the father's face, man. He does look like visibly, he doesn't look like as happy as everybody else. I pray to live to see an end of this story on earth. I know for certainly it will not end well in abomination. I won't go that far. I'll just say maybe do better. This is the original poster. He just said find something better to do with your son, you know. I think I can agree with that. We ain't gonna play that one. All these women swooning over this behavior will be the first to say ain't no good black men out there. And yeah, that is a big problem, right? Like, this is why woman being the biggest ally to these type of men, it creates a problem for them, right? Because it's already more women than men on this earth. Then there's already a lot of guys in jail. Then when you add the amount of guys that are playing for the other team, it makes it less available men for y'all. So that is something to think about as a woman when you are supporting this behavior, right? Because he clearly has 1, 2, 3. I think it's someone on his other side. Yeah, there are at least 4 women in the picture supporting it. So, you know, yeah, man, I'm definitely curious to see what you guys think about this video right here. I know some of y'all haven't seen this yet, but yeah, it's been going around the internet. A father is taking his son to prom because his son couldn't get a date. I don't know what type of date his son was looking for, you know. It's a very confusing look to me right here. Very confusing look to me. But as always, love y'all. I'm out.